Let all cats old enough to catch their own prey gather beneath one tree. Hello, all my warriors and medicine cats of Fern Clan. And this is another episode of I Am Slowly Losing Control of My Life. I have a video planned to go up before this one about the drama in the Warrior Cats fandom that I'm not sure I'm going to put up at all. That being said, it was a stressful video to script, and I need to do a self-indulgent one to kind of balance everything out. So, I have done multiple Warrior Cats OC fact videos, so I figured why not do one for all my OCs no matter the fandom. Today, there will be a Warrior Cat one, Percy Jackson, My Lion King AU, King and Lionheart, and State Chaos. Both the original and the new ABO AU, which is an AU within the AU, although there is little difference between the two, but if something is, I will mention it is unique to the ABO. On the screen, you will see the fandom appear next to my little avatar, so you will see my OCs all only exist in AUs, so the world around them is changed. For example, in King and Lionheart, Naru is the heir of Pride Rock, and Simba is possessed by the spirit of Scar. This also means this video is just as much about the AUs themselves as the characters. 2. Even though State Chaos is based on Hetalia, I have changed the canon characters so much they are out of character for the universe. In King and Lionheart, Kovu is blood related to Scar through Zira, who is Scar's half-sister. Zira is also Sarabi's half-sister, as they share a mother. This means Kovu is related to Kiara through both Sarabi and Mufasa. River and Callisto have a tradition of watching Disney films on their release day. Being able to claim Walt Disney as one of their famous people is something they both share. Shadow Star has never fully trained an apprentice, and it bugs him to no end. His first apprentice, Cherry Paw, died, and he only finished Storm Shade's training for his brother Shade Frost. Queen Sana, Mahatu's mate, died of a lung infection. I came up with Raven while I was in a pretty dark place mentally, and that darkness embedded itself into the character, but it turned out well. I don't write or create content for State Chaos for anyone but myself, and I don't care how little attention it gets or how much hate I get. It makes me happy, and that's what's important. It's also the series I don't hold back on. Shitty things happen to the characters, and it has very realistic impacts on those involved. Zolani loves the rain because it was the rain that saved him and his younger siblings from the fur farm. Naru and her great-great-grandmother Sana both died from a lung infection. They both were also scarred as young cubs, and both became queen against all odds. Both had trouble having cubs. Queen Sana couldn't have any more after the heir Uru was born, and Nuru had trouble even conceiving an heir. All of these similarities are unintentional. Raven hates the underworld despite being a child of Hades. He's scared of meeting his mother and twin brother there. That, combined with just wanting a normal life, makes the underworld very uncomfortable for him. Cassandra's torment to River has always been out of jealousy and her own feelings towards River that Cass doesn't want to consider. Aaron, on the other hand, sees River as the cause of all his problems and lashes out. River's scar reopens every Christmas Eve, and it is a very well-kept secret, to the point everyone but Tex, Aaron, Addison, and Colton thinks she's just a Scrooge who hates the holidays, when in reality she is in tremendous pain. The monster that attacked Raven and his twin brother on the way to camp was a Nemean lion. Raven doesn't remember this, and the lion's claws left 2 long scars on his jaw and neck and killed his twin brother Danny. Naru is really close to her little brother Kion. River is blind on her right side after her scar spread all the way up her face past her eye. Once it was removed, the eye never regenerated like it should have. She adapted to fighting half-blind well enough, but struggles with tight areas as she can only fight well if she has enough room to move around and keep her target in sight. Raven and Nico are not close. In fact, neither know what to really think of the other. The similarities between both, having a dead mother and a sibling, both having black swords, and both being rough or lanky, are all accidental. So that's kind of a 2-in-1 one. The comic is based on an AU fanfic I wrote in high school called Twist of Time, and it was so much darker and harsh. And horribly written, by the way. I've gotten rid of the magical element of the Lion Guard, and only Pride members can be in it, because, let's be honest, that part of the show was dumb. Kion lacks eye markings. This was originally an accident while drawing a comic page, but I stuck with it going forward. River suffers from complex PTSD, which was one element of myself that ended up in the character. And her backstory actually came first, though, and I realized no way could a person go through all that and be totally fine. Raven has a living aunt and uncle, but since he is gay, he was disowned. He would rather stay at Camp Half-Blood all year round than hide a part of himself, despite his hatred for Hades and Zeus. Since Danny's death, Raven says he has no living kin, and likewise his family on his mom's side consider them both dead. The AU is in a universe where Zeus was an even bigger asshole, and the promise made at the end of The Last Olympian was not kept. Raven can remove oaths to the Styx, something even his father can't do. As a side effect, he cannot raise the dead like Nico can. Both brothers can shadow travel, though. Raven only does it on accident, and will never do it on purpose because of his hatred for his powers and life as a half-blood in general. Nico has never told Raven about Bianca, and likewise, Raven never talks about Danny. The only person he told what happened was his boyfriend Blaine. Both brothers know vaguely of the situations, though. Nico watched Raven drag Danny's body into camp and has talked to his ghost without Raven knowing. Raven has heard about Bianca passively, but knows nothing past the fact that she was Nico's older sister and died on a quest. And that's the end. This was the kind of fun video I needed to in my life to up my mental health a bit. I love talking about my characters and stories so much. I know there wasn't much in the way of warriors, but I'm currently not working on that and have no new facts to tell. Should I do another? Maybe after I do more work on my Percy Jackson AU, I'll now have more to tell about Raven and his friends. Although I did tack on 4 at the end of the list because I thought of some while drawing his character. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and may StarClan light your paths.